There's only one thing worse than finding out for years your pops had a secret other family. It's finding out that that secret other family might be better than the one you grew up with.
More crab cakes, Calvin?
So this is how rich people have breakfast. You know what? When I get home, I'm kicking that whole Aunt Jemima to the curb.
So adorable. Just like your father. When I squeeze you, it's like squeezing him.
You know what? Instead of giving me a uncomfortably sexual hug and thinking about Pops, how about you just tell me more about him? I love hearing about my dad. Well, our dad, our parallel dad.
He was just so human. He was never afraid to admit he'd made a mistake.
Well, if it isn't my full-breed half-brother.
And clearly he made some.
So, is this your plan now, Calvin? Come around, eat our crab cakes, take over the family, steal our mom?
It's just a visit, not an invasion.
Come on. You're part of the majority minority. And majorities, even if they're partly minorities, just take what they want without regard to consequence. It's what Dad did with Mom. It's the reason I'm here.
I think cheap liquor and a lack of birth control is the reason why you're here. No offense, Mom. Parallel, Mom.
Why should I be offended? Actually, that couldn't be further from the truth, and I am completely offended.
While I was dealing with the politics of family, Jimmy was dealing with the politics of politics. He was in the middle of his campaign against Chicago's super ex-mayor Nicholas Kane. With Kane leading the polls, Jimmy's campaign manager, Veronica Farright, was doing her damnedest to turn Jimmy into, well, a man of his people.
A study has shown that most criminals and most economically disadvantaged people of color have one thing in common. Silly names. Your Majesty, Iridescence, Toyota, Anthony, Dollar Bill, Urethra. You want to take a bite out of crime? Let's chew off some of these silly names.
What about Condoleezza? You call that a normal name?
Mr. Ex-Mayor, I've been polite with you. Listen to you try to talk the talk. But I think it's finally time for me to hit the R button.
Yes, Jimmy, that's it. Talk about race.
Republicanism.
I don't know why I bother to lift my head.
Republicans are the party that freed the slaves. All of you all be out singing your hip-hop songs in the field if things were left to the old school, creaky, tired ways of weak-kneed, bleeding hearts like Nicholas Kane.
I'm dying.
That's right. Your liberal, bleeding heart is draining you of life. Oh, you mean literally.
People say once you get married, life gets dull. The people who say that, damn sure ain't married to my wife.
Can I run a tour group of African sightseers through your barbershop?
Tour group of Africans? Shouldn't you be trying to save your failing hotel?
Well, actually, Dana and I partnered with Big Tricky and Naboo, and they've gone a long way to helping us.
As a security guard at a local hotel, Big Tricky was able to redirect some Nigerian tourists from where he worked to Jen and Dana's urban bed and breakfast.
We would like to check in. Get your asses down to the urban bed and breakfast.
So Big Tricky's got all these Nigerians staying at your bed and breakfast? That must be terrible.
Oh, no. Nigerians are very nice people. Clean and they pay in cash. Oh, they're nothing like those Tanzanians.
No, I meant it must be terrible for you that Big Tricky and the Boot saved the business.
They didn't save the business. They may have the customers coming in, but I have the ideas that keep them coming back. I'm going to take the tourists on a historical landmark tour of the neighborhood.
What historical landmarks do we have in our neighborhood besides old gang graffiti?
So, this is the barbershop where Martin Luther King got his haircut before getting hosed down by the Skokie Nazis. And it's also where R. Kelly got trimmed up before, you know, the video.
R. Kelly? Dr. King?
We have to put up with this shit? Where the hell is Calvin?
Calvin can't be bothered right now. You know he found out his father had a parallel family, so he's off dealing with family issues.
Another mojito?
Thanks, Mom.
Jennifer, you're lying to these good people.
I'm just painting a slightly more colorful picture of Chicago for their enjoyment.
Now, if you'll come with me, I'll show you the spot where Chicago gave birth to Motown Sound.
Since leaving the motherland, even though he'd had sex with any number of women, including Jen's gynecologist and a woman who, quote, had a coochie tight as shrink wrap, it wasn't until he laid eyes on a Nigerian woman that Yinka found himself truly in love.
Smells like Team Nubian spirit. Hernandez?
Never mind what Jen was selling the Nigerians. Truth is, local celebs occasionally came into the shop to get tightened up. Hernandez was a star right fielder on the best baseball team in the city and married to champion figure skater Missy Starlight. They were the celebrity Chicago couple, and Fernandez used to be Yinka's client. Not anymore.
My dude looks tight. Man, I can't get this look on the road. Isaac, how about you travel with us? Maybe you can cut hair for some of the other guys. Be our personal stylist.
You're serious?
Give me a call if you're interested.
Hey, That was my Fernandez. You were here. He needed a cut. You stole him from me. It's not a woman. It's a customer. Besides, your bitch chose me.
Why are y'all salty? What's going on?
What was going on with Isaac? Isaac had it for Terry, but Terry had it for her drug counselor, James, who gave her something no other man did. Something to hit. And jealousy's got a way of working a young man.
Why are you in my business? Shouldn't you be taking a hot comb in your boyfriend's ball sack right about now?
The cord on my hot comb is frayed like my last good nerve for you, motherfucker.
I see how this is going to be. As Terry says, retribution is one that fucks one's mother. Did you just say something about my mama?
I feel horrible. I killed a man.
I know you didn't kill him, and you can't blame yourself. Unfortunately, you were the closest to him when he died, so now the whole ward thinks you're like Schleprock. Bad luck, bad news.
Maybe I should make a gesture. Meet with his widow. Give my condolences.
That's actually very smart. Express your sympathies. Perhaps offer to use some of her husband's ideas if you get elected. It could go a long way with the voters. So you do have some political savvy. You know, Jimmy, you impress me sometimes.
Maybe you're just attracted to me.
Smart and funny. You're gonna have a great career.
We missed you at dinner last Sunday.
I had some other plans.
Oh, that means you were at that hoe's house.
I was at Dad's parallel wife's house.
I think that's what I said.
Yo, they're real good people. They're stress-free people. It's nice to spend some time around family that puts me first.
You don't think we're concerned about you?
You can't let Pop's secret other family keep you from being all the strong black man you are.
Keep me from being a strong black man. That's Mom talking. Mom told you to say that. She's manipulating you.
Calvin's only saying that because he knows you've always been my favorite child, baby.
Really? Because I remember one time you said I was nothing but a drunken mistake.
I don't recall that.
It was at his 7th birthday party. In front of all his friends, right before he blew out the candles on the cake.
It was just some negative sounding things I said to help make Derek strong.
Classic May Palmer move. What she's doing, that's called being passive-aggressive. And she wants to kill my joy, but she doesn't want to feel guilty about it. So you have Derek do it. So Derek, tell Mom she has a problem. She needs to say something about it to me.
Mom, Calvin said if
Calvin, it hurts me you'd rather spend time with your other mother than me.
Wow, that's a new one. I don't know that move.
It's sincerity. Sincerity with hurt only a mother could know.
Hold up. That's not sincerity. That's emotional manipulation.
I remember that. When I was 9, I forgot to get you a Mother's Day card, and you guilted me into a year of foot massages.
My little hands hurt. And if your little hands couldn't get me a Hallmark card, they deserve to hurt.
With the Nigerian tours, Jen proves she can handle her business. But getting one problem out of your life just makes room for new ones.
Get thee behind thee, Satan, and do not be tempted with his foul temptations. You look like you could use a little Jesus in your life, not God, brother. Take a pamphlet. I can't add it to you. Hey, get back over here, you heathen, and respect the word of the Lord.
Excuse me. Hi. I couldn't help but notice you're scaring the Nigerians. Could you possibly do your little act elsewhere?
This ain't no little act. I'm saving souls, you faithless fornicator.
Well, that's not very nice.
You call yourself a man of God? That's rude.
Now, I just told you that.
You don't include me with him. I'm not some kind of evangelical jerk. I'm a godless atheist.
Right. So, you're crazy.
Crazy for Jesus. Well, come on in. Come on in. Would you shut up?
Jesus Christ.
It's Lord.
Oh.
Yika, what the hell is this?
Why do you automatically assume I had anything to do with it?
Because this looks like some voodoo nonsense you would do.
Voodoo. And because it has any kind of spiritualism, it has to be the African. Sorry, Isaac, I don't believe in voodoo.
Actually, Yinka did believe in voodoo and practiced it often.
I realize you're upset, but even if you do put a voodoo curse on me, we still only accept in-store exchanges on merchandise.
Receive. You always wanted to be a celebrity barber, so you stole my customer. If Calvin was here, he'd never let this stand.
Get over it. And the next time I see some voodoo shit around my booth, me and you gonna have something to talk about.
Ooh. I'm going to need more chicken bones.
We out of Barbershop. We're running low on product.
Haven't got my new hot comb yet. Can't use this one. Calvin needs to get on these vendors again. Where's he at?
You know he's dealing with family issues.
Another mojito?
Thanks, Mom.
He been dealing with family issues every day this week. I haven't had a minute to spend with Claire. Calvin needs to handle business.
No, man, I got it.
We appreciate your enthusiasm, but this is a business issue.
No, man, it's cool. Calvin been taking me with him, you know, teaching me how to deal with vendors and shit. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, I'm Calvin's number 2. So all of y'all need to bend to my corporate will or otherwise expect the ass whooping. All right, I'm gonna catch y'all bitches after lunch.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Yinka.
Vivian.
You're Nigerian, yes?
Yes.
I know this may seem a little strange, but I'm having a difficulty with a coworker, and I'd like to resolve it with the Vundan curse.
I don't believe in such things. You know, I would expect an American to hold such ignorant beliefs. But you?
I sincerely apologize. I have been around some narrow-minded people, having lived in America for so long.
You've been here long? Have you met Oprah? I think she is the incarnation of Chineke, the goddess creator. And one day, she will unite all the people of the world with her weight loss programs and free car giveaways. You don't happen to know Oprah, do you?
Oprah? Are you serious? All she does is call. I'm like, Oprah, give it a rest. Would you like to have lunch and talk about Oprah?
Woman, come now.
It's my husband. I must go.
Woman, do you hear me?
Come.
Yes.
And right then, Yinka was hit with a horrid realization.
She is married?
And right then, Yinka was hit with another horrid realization.
If I'm ever out with her and I run into Oprah, I'm in trouble.
Another mojito?
Actually, you know, I think I need to be heading back, checking the shop.
You really are like your father. He was always about work and responsibility. He didn't know how to relax.
He didn't really have time to relax. He was at the shop 24/7. Although I suspect 12 out of those 24, he was probably here.
When I first met your father, he was fairly repressed. It was like he was afraid to be himself.
I think I got an idea where he got that from.
Ketchup on your peas? What makes you think you could sit down at the table after a hard day's work and use whatever condiments you like? We will not have loose use of condiments in this house.
See, my mom was all about being strong and ready for anything.
Well, that's why he liked being around me. When he wanted to talk, I'd listen. And when he wanted to hang out, we'd just hang out.
It's real sweet.
Eventually, I got him to cut loose those sexual inhibitions. And he became my star student.
Huh. I grew up with this convenient belief that my pops never had sex.
We didn't have sex. We fucked. Fucked, sometimes 3-4 times in an afternoon. We'd head for the bedroom, just do it on the floor.
I think what Mom's trying to say, in the most graphic way possible, is Dad was happy here. He raised us to be non-judgmental.
It's hard to be judgmental with your second family.
I'm not saying our situation was exactly traditional, but we had a lot of love.
And good fucking.
And too much information.
And love. And this is your family, too. And we're here for you whenever you need to be somewhere people aren't judging you.
Oh, no. According to Jim, there will not be any according to Jim in this house.
So this is my house.
Baby, pick up the remote and dial on over to UPN.
Cuts! Oh. Can I get another one of those mojitos?
Sure.
Meanwhile, Jimmy met with the widow Kane. The plan was for him to make nice in front of the cameras, get in and out in 2 minutes.
Mrs. Kane, you have my sincerest condolences. Of course, I'm going to cancel the second debate, and I will use some of your husband's ideas once I'm elected.
For a guy who's not normally a people person, Jimmy did real well. Unfortunately, he wasn't in and out in 2 minutes.
Well, if your husband's ideas wasn't so damn stupid, I could be more specific about which ones I'd use.
You're a kiss-ass dilettante. My dead husband could beat you blind with one arm tied behind his back.
Well, too bad he can't beat me from under 6 feet of dirt.
And who says he can't? I'm not taking his name off the ballot.
Fine, and I'm not canceling the debate. Won't you see how well Drop Dead Kane does when the public has to choose between a corpse and a guy who can actually attend a city council meeting?
I think I need to show you out.
Don't bother. I'll find my own way out.
Down the hall, left at the grandfather clock, through the garden, and out the gate.
And which way at the clock?
And right when you think your marriage is getting a little dull...
We have a crazy ventriloquist religious atheist nut in front of our bed and breakfast.
What?
A crazy ventriloquist religious atheist nut. You gotta do something.
Me? It's your bed and breakfast. I don't ask you to come down to the barbershop and sweep up hair. Just call the police.
I did. But as long as he stays on the sidewalk, he's on public property.
I don't know what else to tell you.
I
think you want me to fail. You haven't even been down to see the bed and breakfast yet.
Sweetheart, that's not true. I just don't have time for your puppet troubles right now. I got family issues to deal with.
Why do you need beach towels and sunscreen to deal with family issues?
You want me to catch melanoma while I'm working out my problems with my kin? If anybody wants somebody to fail, clearly it's you.
Excuse me, Mrs. Kane? Do you know you have 4 grandfather clocks in this house?
Eddie, I feel like I never see you enough anymore.
It's Calvin. He's gone all the time, and I gotta mind the shop. I can't be in 2 places at once. I'm not Calvin's dad.
Well, you need to make some sacrifices for our relationship.
Because sacrificing all my friends to be in a relationship with she wasn't enough?
Okay. I tell you what, I will make you a big old plate of your favorite baked chicken if you promise to come home early Friday evening.
Baby, I wouldn't miss that if the shop was on fire.
With Terry backing him up, Ramadan was in the process of applying his business skills with a couple of my deadbeat vendors, Your Majesty and Toyota.
What's up with the combs and shit?
You must know what's up with the comb.
And shit. We out of comb.
And shit.
We paid for some motherfucking combs.
We out of comb. But we can get you some fresh shit.
They got the disses down good.
Your Majesty and Toyota did have their disses down good. It was a skill they picked up during their short-lived rap career in the early 80s.
You got a box of combs sitting right there. You gonna play like you don't? What do you think? I'm a dumb blonde or just blind?
Maybe you just...
Chill. That ain't how you handle business.
That's right, McGilla. Calm your little angry niggers right on down.
Terry, hold my shit.
Yeah, you know what? If you go back to jail, you don't want your bling getting caught up in cop storage.
Oh, damn that. I don't want my shit getting stuck up in this bitch coochie where I throw this shit a motherfucking beat down.
Yeah, man. Check it out, man. I love how you do the hair. You work good with your hands. Very steady. They never shake.
Thanks, man.
So, I got something else I want you to do for me.
Oh, cool. Oh, shit, man. I think his curse worked.
Can you inject me right here? I do it myself, but that's a hell of a reach.
Is this what I think it is?
Well, I hope you think it's steroids, because I ain't one of those diabetic insulin junkies.
But steroids gives you an unfair advantage.
A nuclear bomb is an unfair advantage. But you don't see America passing out to all the other countries to level out the playing field? And the Senate investigates us for being unfair? How fair is it a bunch of old white guys make the laws?
Can't argue that.
Isaac, you get to hang around ball players and get paid good on top. Are you gonna let some bullshit ethical argument stop you from making some extra cheddar?
But it's not all about the money, man.
What about the groupie pussy?
And the private sector will then have the incentive to step back into the community and provide for the needs of the people. Now, if I may move to another point.
I'm sorry. Your opponent's allowed a 2-minute rebuttal.
Say what? My opponent is dead.
Your opponent is present. And the rules stipulate he has 2 minutes rebuttal.
Fine. Let the dead guy talk. This is going over 2 minutes, so just constant point.
Excuse me. Could someone please help me with my hair?
Well, we got one girl who does ladies' hair, but she's not here right now.
Please sit down. I'll help you.
Well, you know how to do women's hair?
Put Terry's hot comb to it. Straighten it some. Hair as lovely as this, it'd be no more difficult than tending to a garden.
Unfortunately, Yinka had never tended a garden.
Hello?
Guess who can't make it to dinner? Because guess what's on fire?
You have me baked chicken for you all day while you hang out at the barbershop, huh? Well, I got something for you, Eddie, and it is not the mangina.
Meanwhile, Jen was dealing with her puppet apostle problem.
But the Bible says, let not the wise man boast of his wisdom.
Sorry, the complete text implies, if you're gonna boast, boast you know the Lord. I know you, God. I will boast until all the heathens see the light.
You damn puppet. You're made out of wood. Just like the cross. Jesus was nailed to your ancestors, you little Christ killer.
Oh, would you be quiet?
I don't need your help, heathen. Snyder, Lord. Hit her with that leprosy. Oh, Lord, why hast thou forsaken me?
And back at the shop...
Told you all to keep your hands off my goddamn hot comb. You couldn't keep your hands off the hot comb?
Unfortunately, small as it was, Claire didn't believe there was a fire at all.
There you are. Well, I hope you like bones, because that's all that's left.
But, baby, a fire! How is that my fault? Even the insurance industry recognizes a fire as an act of God.
And unfortunately, right then, Yinka walked in.
Just came back from talking with the insurance company. Can you believe they don't consider hot comb fires an act of God?
Unfortunately, Eddie left the chicken bones in an ill-advised location.
Yinka.
Kick his ass! Yeah! Yeah! Didn't mean it! It was self-defense! I think I'm going to hell!
Unfortunately, nobody cared.
Kick his ass!
Hey! Yo, bitch ass employees. Oh, somebody need to hold my shit, because it's ass whooping time. Motherfucker.
Hey! What the hell are you people doing? Are you insane? I get a call from Jen talking about some severed puppet head. I thought she was nuts. She's not nuts. Okay, maybe she is nuts. But y'all are nuts too. Tearing up my pop shop. Y'all are the most irresponsible, undependable.
All right, everybody stay where you are. Detective Ahana, Chicago PD.
Oh, God. Are you happy now? Hold my stuff.
We're not looking for you, ma'am. We don't really have a puppet hate crimes division.
Oh, okay.
We're looking for Romadal. You're under arrest. You assaulted 2 women, and that is a violation of your parole.
Hey, hold up, man. I need somebody to hold my shit. Hey,
dang.
Watch out for the stun gun.
Romadal. I figure a guy like that would be Secretary of State. Guess you can't judge people by their names, can you?
No.
Romadal's going to jail. Your wife done assaulted a puppet. The shop is going to shit. Calvin, where the hell have you been?
Another mojito?
Thanks, Mom.
Calvin,
Mom, be careful of the water there. It's slick.
are you okay, baby?
Do I look all right? Does anything look all right?
Oh.
I really messed up this time. I spent so much time trying to get caught up with Pop's other family that I let the shop fall apart. And this is gonna cost a fortune to fix. There's no way I can afford it.
The insurance.
Nah, the insurance is not gonna cover this.
No, baby, I have supplemental coverage on the shop. Derek was able to get it for me through his insurance company.
You never told me you had special insurance on the shop.
Parallel insurance.
Why would you have insurance on the shop?
Why wouldn't I make sure that my son is taken care of? We're family. Now, you had to know we'd look out for you. Maybe not always with hugs and fancy cocktails, but baby, family is family, and family never lets family down.
Does family forgive?
Baby, there's nothing to forgive. And don't let your other family go either. There's enough of you for all of us. I love you, Calvin.
This is good. Some more of your emotional manipulation to take the edge off. Good call.
Get over here. I miss my boy.
Damn, this is kind of like real emotion. Never had real emotion with you before. I don't know what to do.
Me neither. And I'm starting to panic.
Shine.